Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm just coming to you with a very quick Superstore grocery haul. It's actually Tuesday, October 5th right now. It's 10:17 in the evening. I don't know if you can see the time behind me there. Yes, it's that late at night. Typically, actually, because this is the first Tuesday of the month, it actually is Customer Appreciation Day at my workplace at Sobeys, which means that if you spend a minimum of first Tuesday of every month, if you spend a minimum of $50 before taxes, you get 10% off your order or 20 times the air miles. Now, this time I didn't bother getting anything at Sobeys, even though that was happening. I decided instead to go back to Superstore because there's a few items that I bought that were on sale that I still wanted to get a few more of this week. So that's what I did. Instead of doing usually I do the bonus offer at Sobeys on the first Tuesday of the month, but my budget doesn't allow me to do both right now. So I just did a quick haul at Superstore. I'll turn you around and show you what I got and explain the points. Even though only one item was actually on my points, that's okay. Some of the other things were just simply sale items. But I'm going to quickly turn you around and get this done because I just want to get this done. It is almost 10:20 at night and I want to wrap this up for the day. It's been a long day. So let me turn you around and we'll get started. Okay, these were not on my offers, but we are getting low on Birdseed, so cockatiel seed mix. They were cheaper if you bought quantities of 2, so I bought 2 bags at $5 each. They were a little bit more than that. I believe it would have been $5.48 each or 2 for $10, so it's easier to do it that way. Budgie seed, there was no such offer on that, but I just bought 1 bag for the time being because there is no such sale offer on that. $6.48 for the budgie seed. This was my one and only points offer. No name brand. Again, the yellow packaging with the black bar that says no name is no name brand or store brand. Frozen vegetables. This coming weekend is our Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. If you're watching from the US, basically our Thanksgiving weekend is your Columbus Day weekend. So I'm not a huge frozen vegetable fan outside of peas and corn, and I think we already have some peas, so I just grabbed 1 bag for the time being of frozen corn. I think we have some already, but I'm going to be doing up a turkey and all the trimmings, and of course corn being the favorite frozen vegetable around here. I'll probably make a good sized pot of it. Not nearly the whole 2 kilogram size, but nonetheless, I just like to have it on hand for other meals, but especially knowing that we'll be making a big roast this weekend, I definitely want to make sure we have enough. Some 1% milk, not on my offers. Milk never does come on the offers. Cool Whip to go with the traditional pumpkin pie. Again, not on my offers, but just something that you have to have when you have pumpkin pie. Packages of gravy mix, 97 cents each. I believe there was a limit of 4. If you remember from my grocery haul of last week, both stovetop stuffing and gravy mixes were on sale, and they were limits of 4 each. So I bought 4 more of each tonight. And again, none of these are on my offers, but just because knowing, like, we use gravy mixes for a lot of things. If I do a pot roast, or if we make hamburger gravy, that kind of thing to have on potatoes, or if I do a roast turkey, roast chicken, anything like that. If we do mashed potatoes and gravy for anything, of course you have to have some gravy mix. And again, especially with it being Thanksgiving this weekend and doing a turkey dinner, you have to have some gravy mixes. So being a limit of 4, I got 4 last week. I think I got 2 turkey mix and 2 brown last time. This time I just got 4 brown gravy just to make sure we're stocked up. And the same thing with the stovetop stuffing. I think the gravy mix was 97 cents, and I want to say that the stovetop stuffing was, I want to say 74 cents. Yes, 74 cents, limit of 4. So I grabbed 4 of those. I'm not a big stuffing eater. The other 2 in the house here are. So I'll probably use maybe 3 boxes in one of the in a turkey. So that means I have 8 boxes. So if I use 3, I'll have like 5 left. So that means we've got an ample left for our Christmas turkey already. And then this will keep for a while too. So that's totally no problem. At 74 cents, that's as cheap as you normally ever see it. And I am involved in a Facebook group too for parents that in our community, and usually they do some Christmas hampers, so I might end up getting a couple more of these. Not now because my budget's pretty much all tapped out till payday next week, but again, just keep an eye on things like this to add, like that are very inexpensive to add to those hampers, because I usually like to put a small grocery bag of items to put in those hampers. But for the time being, I just now have 8 boxes of stuffing mix, probably use 2 to 3 this weekend, and then that leaves a bunch left over for our Christmas meal and any other time that we do a turkey as well. So 2 boxes of Cerdo. I never ever use anything with the Cerdo liquid, but the apple pie in a jar, or apple pie jam I made a couple weeks ago, I believe I mentioned it in a previous video, it actually called for the Cerdo crystals. So because I am planning on making a couple more batches, that's why I bought the Granny Smith apples in my last grocery haul. I'm planning on making a couple more batches of that and using those for Christmas gifts. I'm going to follow the recipe to the letter this time and use the Cerdo crystals in that recipe because that's what it calls for. Even though for that one, when I did use it, I didn't realize that it called for the crystals and I used liquid pectin instead, and it turned out just fine. Even so, if I'm going to be using these as gifts, I want to follow the recipe right to the letter, which means I bought 2 packages of the crystals instead of the liquid this time. They were, if I can find them, I don't even know. Let's see. They weren't that much. Silver crystals, $2.98 a piece. Not the greatest price because it is kind of the off season now, but that's okay. The expiry on them is not till like 2023, but there's one package, like there's, basically this is, each box is enough for 1 batch. There's like 1 pouch of crystals in each box. That's enough. So that means I'm basically making 2 more batches of that jam at some point. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but at some point in the next couple weeks, and then it will be done. Again, I'm going to save those ones to use for like Christmas gifts for family or whatever, because we've opened one of the jars of the apple pie jam. It tastes very good. So I think it's worth making again and using some of those for Christmas baskets or what have you. So that's why I bought the server tonight anyway. Very long story. And again, the turkeys are on sale. The 5 to 7 kilogram turkeys, no matter whether you buy 5 kilograms, 6 kilograms, 7 kilogram, anything in that range is $18. And the 7 to 9 kilogram turkeys, which is way bigger than what we need for the 3 of us, are $24. I already bought 2 last week, but because they're on sale, I grabbed 2 more. Poultry is not on my offers right now, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could have gotten some really good points on those, but I just grabbed 2 for the time being. So basically, I already have, from the 2 I have bought last week, I have 1 for Thanksgiving and 1 for Christmas. This now, these 2 extras, this takes us right through the winter because I won't make them that often. So I've got 1 for Thanksgiving, 1 for Christmas, and I can make 1 again in like February and 1 in March or something like that, just when we want to have a roast. So this will stock the freezer up really well. I've got 4 size turkeys. The first one here is 6.570 kilograms, which I calculated out to be 14.48 pounds. So almost 14 and a half pound turkey. This guy was 6.350 kilograms, which I calculated to be 13.99 pounds, or basically exactly 14 pounds, which is very comparable to the 2 I bought last week. So whatever, for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then sometime in the New Year, in the dead of winter when it's 40 below out there, yes, it really does get that cold here in Manitoba, Canada. When we feel like making a roast and making the house smell nice with the roast cooking in the oven and having a nice hot meal, this is the way to go. You can make a pot roast or a ham or a chicken, but certainly turkey will do because you'll get probably 3 or 4 days worth of meals out of this. By the time you eat a couple meals of just turkey and mashed potatoes and dressing, and then you've got enough for some soup or to freeze for casseroles later or turkey sandwiches, it's just not something you need to have often. It's more of a special occasion thing, but still, sometimes you just feel like cooking up a roast and smelling the house up with the smell of good cooked food. So that is pretty much it. I just have to get my frozen peas in the freezer and my milk and Cool Whip put away, and of course the turkeys. So I spent, let me see here, it came to, all I got for points, as you can see, frozen vegetables, 800 points. That is it. Subtotal $78.73, and with tax, my grand total was $80.70. All this was $80, but $36 of it was the turkeys right here. So that makes a difference too. And of course, $10 for cockatiel seed. Like it adds up quickly. So I got the 800 points on, if I can get this to focus, come on my frozen vegetables. Or are you not going to focus for me? You will focus. There we go. So I did not redeem any points. I started out with about 47,000 points, which basically you can redeem in increments of $10 in Superstore for groceries. That means I had $40 worth of points at the beginning, and I still have that because with those 800 points, I'm now up to 48,824 points. So again, you can only redeem in increments of $10. So $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever. So I'm not quite at $50 yet. I'm still sitting at 48,000 points, which is $40. So not bad. Not too bad. My next set of offers will come on Thursday morning. Like Wednesday night at closing is when this week's offers expire. So by Thursday morning, there'll be a new set of offers. But I don't get paid now again until a week from Thursday. So I probably won't have a big budget. And I don't really have a need to buy very much more anyway. So I have not too much left in the bank account right now. So whatever comes on my offers this coming week, I'll have to be very sparing about what I do buy because I don't have much left until payday a week from now. And that's okay. I think with all this and with the amount of meat and French fries and bread I have in the freezers, because we have 2 deep freezes plus the fridge freezer, I think we're well stocked on most things other than maybe we might need some more bananas or, you know, a couple of perishable things, maybe some cucumbers, because I noticed the ones in the fridge tonight were pretty soft and moldy looking, not too good. Other than that, we're well stocked on pretty much everything I can think of that we might need, except for maybe some perishables. So anyway, that is it. I'm going to have to get everything in the fridge and freezer that needs to before it becomes a problem. And it's 10:30, so I'm going to go to bed. Well, not likely, I got to go do some laundry. But anyway, I'll stop for the time being. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to give this a thumbs up. And make sure you have your notification bell turned on, so when I do post something, I know it's been a little infrequent lately with me, but if you have the notification bell turned on, you will be notified at least whenever I do post something. And hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things. I'm hoping to maybe do some cooking videos in the next few days. It's Tuesday night now. I work both my school job and the Sobeys job tomorrow, and then I'm working Thursday, Friday at the grocery store, but then I have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. So one of those days will be spent making the turkey, probably Sunday. But I'm hoping maybe Saturday might be a baking kind of day, maybe. And if so, maybe I'll have to bring you along. So keep that notification bell turned on. So if I do a cooking or baking video or cleaning, you'll be notified, and that way you won't miss out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week. We are having a crazy, unseasonably warm week here. It got to 31 degrees Celsius today, which, for those who don't know, is 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And where I live in Manitoba, Canada, that is crazy. That is unseasonably warm. It's probably only going to last a few more days, but we're enjoying the warmth while we can, and I hope you guys are enjoying your week and your weather's good where you are too. So we'll see you next time. Have a great week, everyone.